As you can see, I'm surrounded by green. Well, I'm not surrounded by green, but we are sponsored by the good people at Wash and Go today. The lovely people at Wash and Go. What I'm on about, good people. And people often say to me, Mark, is it not hard being a Wash and Go ambassador? And I always have to reply to them like this. Being a rocket engineer is hard. Just ask Elon Musk. Being Manchester United manager is hard. Just ask the 4 managers that have taken over since Sir Alex Ferguson. Being an NHS worker, that's hard. Heroes. That is really hard. But being a shampoo ambassador is as easy as taking a bath. It really is. So next time you're having a really hard day, just run a bath, light some candles, put on some relaxing music and lather up with Wash and Go. Classic Wash and Go. You can pick up your bottle at any good retailer or by hitting the link in the description and getting it delivered straight to your door. Thanks very much to Wash and Go for supporting the United Stand. Now let's move on with the show. And remember, Wash and Go, it's invisible. It's invisible. Stand, we're live. It's Manchester United's trip to Southampton. It's the second game of the season. It surely will be another 3 points, but ultimately nothing is taken for granted in football, as we know, and the team news is actually very, very exciting. Will Varane start? Will Jadon Sancho start? We're going to find out in the next few minutes, because that team news is going to come out in the next few minutes, as we know. The early team news is that we're sponsored by Wash and Go. The link's in the video description. I was a bit thrown. You threw me a little bit. But right, this team news... Sancho and Varane both benched. So there you go. Sancho and Varane benched. Look, don't react to the team news in any way, shape or form in a negative way. The team news is the team news. So look, they're both on the bench. Lots of people not happy. Let's see what this team is, because maybe this leaked team that's come out a little bit earlier. Bruno's probably his first real touch on the ball. Cross in. Should be a goal. Oh, we're queuing up. It's the bar. Martial. No. Oh, no. No. I thought we'd scored. They were queuing up on the cross. I don't know how we didn't score. Too many cooks, small the broth there. We've headed it against the bar. No, there wouldn't have been an offside. Lindelof should have scored. Martial's is cleared off the line. I think Lindelof should have scored. Maguire takes it off Pogba's head, and then Martial's is off the line. So we should be 1-0 up there, because Lindelof should have scored. Pogba would have scored, and then Martial's unlucky that it gets cleared off the line. But I think Maguire takes it off the head of Pogba by sticking his foot out, knocks it onto the bar, and then Martial heads it and it's cleared off the line. But Lindelof should have scored. Pogba, I think, would have scored, but Maguire took it off his head and hit the bar. So massive chance for United there in a game where we've been a little bit quiet, but it just shows you how potent we can be. And Greenwood shoots. Oh, for fuck's sake, Fred, piss off! Come on, man. I can't believe what he's just done. He's just passed it out for a fucking throw-in. Oh, my God. What? I don't want to be right. We don't want to be right. We're literally analysing your game, and you've just passed it out for a bloody throw-in. Bloody hell. He's never going to learn to pass properly, is he? That's the problem. How old is he now? That's a foul, Matic. I mean, Bruno... quite rightly saying, how's that not a foul? We're just losing the 50-50s at the moment. And they've scored. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Well, the referee has got to look at that and say, why is he not given a free kick? But I can't understand how this has gone in. It's 1-0 to West Ham. Not to West Ham. It's 1-0 to Southampton. And I'm struggling to see what we have done here as a team to allow that to go in. I've got to see it back. I've got to see it back. He's given the goal. I think it might deflect. Bruno is fouled. That's a foul on Bruno. He's taken the man. That's a bloody foul. It's deflected in. Bastard. It's deflected in. Oh, it's typical. It's gone off Fred. That's a foul on Bruno, that is, though. That is a blatant foul on Bruno. Blatant foul. There's nothing De Gea can do about that. It'd be very easy to blame. It'd be very easy to blame. And Bruno's been booked. You know what? I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right. Southampton's just had a foul. It makes me really mad. You know what? It makes me really mad. Southampton just had a foul where Bruno didn't even foul him. The same thing happens and he says play on. It's inconsistency and it pisses me off. Because he's the same referee, literally 2 minutes apart, gives a foul against Bruno, which wasn't a foul, but then doesn't give the same thing. And people will go, it's not a foul, it's not a foul, it's not a foul. But that you're not listening to my point. My point is, he just gave a foul against Bruno for the same bloody thing, and 2 minutes later doesn't give a foul when it happens to us. I don't mind having a debate, but I get tired of listening to people tell me what a great transfer window we've had. Oh yeah, we've had a... Oh yeah, Al Pacino, oh yeah, we've had a great transfer window. Yeah. We've had a great transfer window, haven't we? We've had a great transfer window. It's so great that we're not even playing either of the great players that we've bought. So, you know, we're not even playing Sancho and Varane. But also I get tired of people telling me what a great transfer window we've had. When many of us have said that the holding midfield position is the most important. Our midfield is like a fucking bagel. There's nothing in it. I don't care what... He never picks Van der Beek, so we don't know. He doesn't put Pogba in the midfield. He plays Matic, Fred and McTominay in this ever-infuriating rotation system that is only as good as a Southampton midfield. Romu and Ward-Prowse are better than Matic and Fred. It's as simple as that. They're better than McTominay and Fred. Like, you could put Romu and Ward-Prowse in our midfield and we'd be a better team. We've got a very, very good team. We've got a very good squad, but we've got no depth in the midfield. This game is being lost in the midfield because Matic and Fred are losing the battle with Romu and Ward-Prowse. That's what's happening. Doesn't matter how good your attack is, we're not getting the ball to the attack because we're being dominated in the midfield. Hi Mark, Pogba should go in the midfield. There, I don't know who the Southampton player is on that right-hand side. But he's absolutely made Fred look like an absolute pillock. And the ball stayed in. Why is no one running after that ball? Now, Pogba. Don't lose it there, Paul. Matic. Oh, what the fuck's Matic doing? Oh, for God's sake. They're a right pair of prats. They're a right pair of prats. What are Matic and Fred doing? It's a bloody horror show. I've seen better balls on a Barbie doll. They can't pass. Bloody terrible. Look at him. They're getting bully. Fell over there, Fred. They're a bloody... I'll tell you what, it's a long time since I've seen a midfield performance this bad for United. But how can Michael Carrick, forget Ollie, how can Michael Carrick, one of the best holding midfielders in Premier League history, sit there and not realise what most United fans realise, that midfield is shit. He played that position. He's written a book. He's not thick. Fred off. Oh, we need to be committing there. It's a lovely cross from Bruno. Needing goals from Man United. Love the channel, Mark, says Ether. Nice little ball into Bruno. Back to Pogba. Here we go. Yes! Mason Greenwood. Generational talent. 1-1. We needed that goal. It's the attacking talent that does it again. It falls to Mason Greenwood in the box. And he pounces on it like Tom on Jerry. It's 1-1, Manchester United, and it's Mason Greenwood 2 in 2 games. That's what he can do. Needing goals, said Ether Games, and there he is again. The generational talent to make it 1-1. That's what we do. Nice work between Bruno and Pogba as well. It's another assist for Pogba as well. I think Pogba... Nice little bit of play into Bruno. Holds it up intelligently. Gives it back to Pogba. I think he does find it. Well, a lot of you've got both. I'm just looking at assists. Yeah, it's an assist for Paul Pogba. Another assist for Paul Pogba. And it's 1-1. United. We needed that goal. We really did. We really did. Right at the start of the half. Respects to Claire Californian. I was just saying the same thing about being up at 8 a.m. You see, Southampton's heads will drop now. This is only going to be a win for Manchester United. Well, I shouldn't have said that, but it should only be a win for United. We've got the early goal. Second half FC again. Second half FC. I need to write that down as well. Second half FC. Very similar to last season, actually. Henry's assist record, says Danny. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's got to be a goal. Oh, what a save. Oh, God. Bruno. I think he heads it onto the post. Cross comes in. Bruno. No, he doesn't head it onto the post. It's a good save by the keeper. But I think it's a goal kick anyway. Bruno with the header from Wan-Bissaka. Good header. Keeper. Oh, I tell you what. It hits the keeper in the face. Could have been a penalty on Pogba. What a save by De Gea. World class save. De Gea has just kept us in it. Worldy. Absolute worldy. He saved us the game there. Maguire caught out. What a save by De Gea. He's got to save that. And he does. It's a one-on-one for Armstrong. He could hit it better. But De Gea does fantastically well to save it in a one-on-one situation. I don't know how this ends up happening. Maguire gets caught in it. And Armstrong's through one-on-one. Hasenhüttl can't believe it. We've made a right cock-up of that. And David De Gea makes a fantastic save. Absolutely fantastic save. To keep it at 1-1. Because I tell you what, we're not winning the game if that goes in. Bloody hell. Sloppy again from United. And Fred in the box again. And he gives a threat corner away. Ward-Prowse. Oh my God. Set piece twats again. What are we doing? Bloody hell, it's just gone across the face of our goal. It just needed a touch and we're 2-1 down again. Because we missed the first ball. I don't know what's going on here. Absolutely terrible at the back here. United on the set piece again. Ben White benched, says Stuart Bates. £50 million. Well, then again, we've got Varane on our bench. I don't know what we've just done on the corner here. Cross comes in. Oh, here we go. Zonal marking again. Pogba loses his man. And I tell you what. We may as well not be there. Nobody's marking anybody. So lucky. Zonal marking again. Still zonal marking on set pieces. Bloody hell. God. I told you. I fucking told you. Lingard before Van der Beek. I told you this before the game. Cash your checks now. I bloody told you. What did I tell you? How can Lingard be coming on before Van der Beek?